What's up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of 101 Sports and Cards, Sports Card episodes. Always on Nathan Holloway, and with me, Jared Rich.
What's going on? Hope you all had a safe and fun New Year. Hope you all doing okay. Hopefully the New Year's treating you right, even though we're 3 days in. 4 days when you listen to this. So not a lot to talk about, but we will have some 2024 kind of like a look ahead and kind of look at the crystal ball of 2024 in the sports card hobby and what we think and stuff. You know, we did a little bit of that. We did a review. We did minorly. We're getting pretty heavy into this. So you didn't do pickups, something like that probably. I picked up one player.
Should have had an SGC order tomorrow.
We're going to go into releases. Has Prism.
What was your pickup?
Oh, yeah. I know LV.
I don't even know why I had
Tie-dye. Select. I love the tie-dyes. I think they look cool. Bright. That's why I like bright colors, you know.
Yeah.
So Prism football came out. Big release. Pretty much every one-on-one was pulled already besides CJ Stroud.
Yours for about $800 a box.
Yeah.
That's not worth it.
Flawless basketball apparently came out today.
Well, I've seen nothing about it.
Yeah,
this is according to Beckett, so you know it is Beckett.
Yeah. And then Absolute Football comes out.
Right.
Yeah.
Kaboom hunting.
Yep.
The ugliest SPUs in any product, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to get into the kind of 2024.
It is cool to pull.
I know, because I don't have Open Absolute.
I pulled on my first
Full Splash.
Blast box.
Yeah. You haven't pulled one since. Is it Jerry Rice?
That's my first downtown.
Who's your...
Damery.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been two. That was that.
Yeah, Ricky too. Yeah. At least for the Kaboom. Not many people can say they have. So, in our 2024 look ahead in the sports card hobby, I'm gonna say some statements or things, and I want you to give either your opinion or give some insight on it. Right. So since Fanatics and Fanatics and Tops and Paninis been taking stabs at each other, it became a bloodbath with the whole signings thing of college athletes, pro athletes. Is this bad for the hobby? Oh, I'm gonna take these guys and you can't have all these. I'm gonna take them and them. And they're even getting into baseball now. And Panini's getting on baseball. You can't even make good baseball cards. Well,
you like them.
I do. But you can't really make... You're not going to have a Forrest Bowman auto of Dylan Cruz, is what I'm saying. Which is not good for Bowman. So how do you feel about the whole signings thing?
It's dumb. They should have to sign for both, in my opinion. I don't think they should be able to pick whichever one they want to go to. Kind of like LeBron used to be with Upper Deck. Jordan is with Upper Deck. I think they should sign for it. That's my opinion. And yeah. Because, they came out today with the preview of contenders for football. Nobody's going to buy contenders because that's where you go to get the autos of the big guys because you get a ton of autos in it. It's not worth buying. When the best auto you can get is Anthony Richardson, who's going to end up like RG3, and Gardner Minshew's better anyway.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's stupid. Why can't we just get along instead of taking stabs at each other and just let each other bleed out?
Hey, you know a simple fix to this? Fanatics, just buy Panini.
Yeah, but I think it's good to have competition, but not try.
They have Upper Deck.
Not try and.
They have Upper Deck to compete. They have Leaf to compete. They have Wild Card.
Hey man, Wild Card's coming up.
No,
but I don't know why we just can't get along. Have both sign with people. Because not only are you hoarding the products, you're hoarding collectibles and everything. Because, Nate can't get his Victor Wembanyama auto in his sports jersey. Unless he signs like a photo or something like that. Or a jersey.
I'm not trying to get him.
I'm just saying. So, yeah. I think it's dumb. Just be nice to each other. Let's stop doing it. Because next year, it's probably going to be the same way with the football this year. Caleb Williams and Drake May and all of them. All Tops exclusives.
That's fine. Next year's classes. I don't think the best quarterback's going to be Penix from it.
And then you have Marvin Harrison.
And
that's it.
Rome Madunze. I think he's going to be a good wide receiver. Other than that, the quarterback, it's going to be so overpriced because Caleb Williams. And Caleb Williams isn't that good.
It's going to be another Bryce Young.
Especially if he ends up going to the Bears.
Which I think they should keep Justin Fields, but that's a different thing.
I kind of want to trade him. Just because I want to see the Falcons trade for him. I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah. So now we're going to move on to our next thing. The most undervalued cards, as in like a product, not product, but like card like baseball, basketball, football, hockey, soccer, card like sport. Or it could not even have to be a sport. It could be Star Wars, Garbage Pail Kids, and something like that. Like, what's the most undervalued one?
Soccer. Just because soccer is the biggest sport in the world and you never hear about soccer.
Yeah.
Because everybody's all worried about basketball and football. I mean, you could say baseball as well. Because nobody cares about baseball unless it's boom.
Huh?
That's undervalued.
Oh, yeah. So, I would go with soccer, but I said soccer last year. I'm going to go with wrestling this year. Or even Star Wars. And here's why I say Star Wars. People ain't getting hurt. People love Star Wars. Star Wars is one of the most well-known movie franchises in the galaxy. Like that. And people just love it. And Star Wars market has really blown up in the last year or two. And they do look really good. And there's pretty good value in it. And I just think Star Wars is... If you're a Star Wars fan, it's definitely cool to collect some of the cards and stuff. I know you're not a Star Wars fan, really. I am a Star Wars fan. I just don't buy Star Wars cards because I have a lot of action figures and stuff from back then, so I don't really need them. But it's either that or wrestling. And the reason I say wrestling is because wrestling has absolutely blown up since last year. And they're making more and more products of it. And people... It's good for kids and adults that watched... younger, watched Hulk Hogan and all of them. Those are two real undervalued, but soccer is one of the most undervalued, and hockey. I think with Connor Bernard, though, I think it's going to bring some spotlight to hockey.
Upper Deck did it to themselves with hockey.
That's true.
They got to delay everything by a year.
Yeah.
We're going to still be getting Connor Bernard rookie cards in
3 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's kind of like the one thing, non-sport, to take off. I think it's going to be like Leaf Pop Century, like celebrities. That's going to probably be the next big thing, which it already is huge, kind of like Star Wars and stuff.
I think if they keep making more Disney stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Disney's already hot.
Disney's huge. Is that overrated, though, to you? I think it is. But
I think it is with the Fasimal autos.
Yeah,
those and how much they're like. Damn it, Nemo didn't sign that card.
That would be cool.
The one of one. I believe it was the Buzz, Woody, and something else. The autos, and they were asking like $20,000 or something.
I'll get it.
Yeah, it would surprise me. The Nemo and his dad is what was his dad's name?
I don't remember. Finding Nemo is one of my favorite movies of all time.
It sold for like $3,000. So it wasn't even the one. I don't think.
So you think Disney's like the next big thing to take off?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it's gonna fall from grace, kind of like basketball did.
No, because everybody, well, besides myself, I hate Disney. But I like Disney. Some Disney movies, not close to all. But I hate Disney. I wish say it. I don't hate Disney because I want to work at ESPN eventually, and they own ESPN. So, yeah, I didn't mean that, Disney.
I could say it though. I hate you guys because I don't want to work for your crappy company. So, next thing is sports. A sport that will grow the most this year, and like growth, like it's just gonna blow up this year. It could be even baseball or football. Like, what's gonna blow up this year? Yeah, no, basketball is down the dumps for like 2 years. It's been down 2 years in a row. Will basketball finally blow up again? Or is it going to be like soccer that's going to blow up in the hobby? Or is baseball going to blow up because all these eyes are on these Japanese players? Or is wrestling going to blow up?
Just shut up and let me think. Damn.
Think faster.
Tennis.
Tennis is going to be blown up.
I say tennis. Because I feel like Topps going to... They released the 2021 tennis last year. 2 years too late. I think they'll eventually make more tennis, and that will blow up, because,
they gotta get the big names in the set, though.
Yeah.
That's the problem there was with the 21 set. There was no big names.
The bad thing is Upper Deck has a lot of them.
Yeah. People. And Leaf.
Does Leaf actually have, like...
Leaf has Alcaraz.
Like, they have a contract with them?
Alcaraz does, yes. And with NetPro also. So, I like that one.
I was going to say Pickleball. Pickleball already blew up last year with that first set.
Yeah. I'm going to go with basketball. Basketball has been down for 2 to 3 years. It blew up though, and it was super expensive. I think it's time it goes back up.
It's
Basketball
got
is
the perfect rookie class.
so. I think it's time.
Not just the rookie class, the perfect rookie player.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's gonna blow up again, and I'm surprised it really hasn't this year.
I'm not, because you can't get autos with Wimby.
Yeah, but you still get as soon as Prism comes out or Optic comes out, that's when basketball cards are gonna blow up. I think, and when playoffs start, that's usually when basketball cards get hot, is when playoffs happen. Which Victor won't be in it, but
You don't know that. We can make a
I'm pretty sure you almost.
it's not even halfway through the year.
She's gonna win every game.
We have 5 wins, maybe
Exactly.
6.
Exactly.
I don't know. I've kind of lost track because I hate watching the team.
So yeah, I think it's gonna be basketball. There's no way basketball will be this down again. And then what's gonna be the one that falls the hardest on its face and just poops the bed on itself? Football.
You can't get any of the top guys. And I think eventually people are going to realize that this draft class wasn't that good besides Stroud, Jordan Addison, and Sam Laporta, who are really the best guys. Bijan didn't do anything because Arthur Smith's a terrible coach. No other wide receiver's been good. I mean, Quentin Johnston is bad. Bryce Young was bad. Not to say that in the future they'll be. I think they both have bright futures.
But the thing is,
But I mean, after Prism, Optic will be huge, but like contenders, just reading the comments from the thing today, people aren't going to be buying contenders. That's one of Panini's biggest things for football.
because you want the QB, the ticket auto is a very just sought after autograph to have, and there's only one QB that you kind of want. I'm also going to go with football with the same reason. I don't think it's going to be baseball. I think baseball's also going to be up with one of the biggest growers because of this rookie class. And then with Shohei being on the Dodgers, there's going to be a lot of eyes to the Dodgers.
And all the new Japanese players coming over. Yeah. Another one just signed today.
Yeah, and then, the rookie class. I said it again. You're going to have some big boy names. And if Jackson Trio comes up, which he probably will.
Jackson Holiday.
And you got Ellie, and then who knows who else. LV for me.
There you go. I was waiting. I was waiting for you to just throw him in there.
He's going to Rookie of the Year.
No, he's not.
He will.
I'll bet you any amount of money. He will not finish top 5 in Rookie of the Year.
I will place a bet on Underdog for that. Or whatever website that does.
You can't do that on Underdog.
Whatever sports betting site.
Yo, Underdog, I use you. How about you sponsor us?
That would be
you sponsor everybody else. Sponsor us.
I would actually use you guys. I don't sports bet because...
I don't either because I'm bad. But I do, but I'm bad at it.
I also want to waste money. I mean, I waste money on sports cards, but there's a difference. So yeah, that was my hardest fall at Louis football because basically the same reasons you said. And this rookie class stinks like butt. Besides C.J. Stroud and Tate Dell before he blew his leg. Hey, did you see him walking already? I think football is just going to...
I'm going to say Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison's like quietly just been the second best receiver in the class behind Puka.
Yeah, I love Jordan.
Yeah, I do too.
We got him. He's probably going to be our next superstar because JJ is probably going to leave us. So, you know how Fanatics said that they want 10x the hobby. Is that even reasonable in this year? Do you think the collector and people in the hobby will grow or decline this year?
Decline. Because the products continue to get worse, and people are going to finally realize they're not going to be paying a crap ton of money for crappy products.
I think it's going to keep growing simply because of the marketing they do. They do good marketing. They keep bringing all these big guys in. I don't think it's going to hit the 10K, but I do think it will. I think it will grow steadily. It's not going to grow 10K overnight. It's not going to grow 2K overnight. It's going to take a while to grow, but I don't think it's going to decline. I think we've pretty much... I think the people that's left in the hobby right now are collectors, people that are kind of in it for the money, but also still love the collecting aspect as like a side hustle they're selling. Because all the resales are out, all the
That's not true.
All the big rigs are out.
All the resellers are not out.
All the scammers are out because they know there's no money in it anymore. All the big people. I mean, when's the last time you heard Gary V talk about cards?
Who?
Gary V.
I don't even know who that is.
Okay, so. Alright. And then the sports card market as a whole, what's it going to do this year? Sports card market has been down, but what do you think it's going to do? Do you think it's going to continue to steadily go down, or do you think it's going to recover a tiny little bit?
It's going to stay about where it is.
just going to be a steady graph. Have dips, of course, and highs, of course. Like around the holidays, it's a dip because people are saving the money. And then tax income season goes up. So we're starting to incline because we're going to start having taxes come in probably. So, yeah, I do think the hobby's going to start to tick up a little bit. I don't think we'll ever want to get high again unless, I don't know, something silly happens again. And then, does grading matter anymore? Since we see that 9s are now wall conditioned. When it used to be 8s were wall. Now 9s are pretty much wall, and 10s you're not even getting 2x anymore. You get about 1.25 now. Is it even worth grading your sports cards?
I still say yes.
But you better make sure it's a 10.
Yeah. You also got to choose the right company as well to send it to, in being basically PSA or SGC. Because not even Beckett anymore, because Beckett's kind of just fell off the face of the earth. Which is good for Beckett, because screw Beckett.
I like the slabs. I do like the slabs, but they're terrible customer service.
I feel like we'd see a difference in the grading cost, like the cost of the cards after grading, if the grading prices went down, especially with PSA. I hate talking about PSA. They just cut their cost. You saw SGC whenever they cut the cost down, and they've had the best year of their.
We'll talk about it. I have the whole statistics and everything from the Yale grading.
Oh, of course you do.
But yeah, I do. Grading it's not like it was. You couldn't just send in, whatever you wanted to make money. You got to.
Yeah, you're not. Anymore. You can't just send in like a 50th year LeBron base card.
You can't even send in a base rookie card of Corbin Carroll anymore, really making money back. If you do get the 10, might make $10-15. Unless you're wanting to hold on to it for the long haul. It's pretty much parallels and stuff, or just super real inserts and stuff. And you better hope it gets a 10, because it gets a 9 or an SGC 9.5. You're most likely either going to break even or make a little tiny bit, or even lose money on some cards. Grading's a little bit down now, so yeah. And do you think there's going to be a new top dog, or do you think the gap is going to close?
That gap's going to close between SGC and PSA.
I also believe so.
SGC's doing too many right things, and I've seen a lot of new people go into SGC.
I've seen it too. I'm going to give some examples on why I think SGC is better than PSA, and I know it's a little biased because I absolutely hate PSA, and everybody who listens to this knows this. But I'm going to give you the pros and cons of both companies. PSA has the better resale. PSA, they have the name. They do have the name. They have the longevity. SGC, they also have longevity. They've been in the game for a long, long time also. The slabs look better in my opinion. The turnaround times are better. The prices are better. They have deals that are actually good, and you don't have to have a Collectors Club membership. The customer service is amazing. When they ding your card or something goes wrong with the card, they will email you. I've never had it happen, but I've seen people that have had their cards damaged by SGC accidentally, and they do pay for it. PSA does it all the time, especially Pokemon. I watch a ton of Pokemon. It happens all the time on Pokemon. Because the blue backs, you can't hide it. They get dinged all the time, and PSA does nothing about it, and they grade them with the ding because they did it. And PSA they do scummy things. They give you 5s on random cards.
SGC is more consistent.
SGC is hard, too. They're not easy. Everyone thinks SGC just gives 10s out willy-nilly. No, they don't. They give 10s on cards that are pretty, and it's hard to get a pristine 10. SGC, they're all doing great. Of course, SGC does have AOs. They have the AOs. Every company has the AOs. And the thing I like about SGC is they put out feedback things. They ask their company, they ask their fans, their customers, what they think they can improve on. That's how you grow clientele. That's how you grow your company. And let's not forget, 3 of the top sales of cards this year were all SGC cards. How many of those were in PSA? I didn't see a single huge PSA sale like I did with SGC. I mean, the Mantle this year was SGC, the Honus Random this year was SGC, and the Babe Ruth this year was SGC. People like SGC. In the comments.
Because they're better.
Yeah, I mean, I see people all the time on PSA submissions. Oh, this is why I go to SGC. Because they don't give you the random 2s. I really like SGC, and if SGC ever got a hold of us to sponsor us, because they do sponsor some people, I would gladly take them. As the one grading company I would take. It's probably the one sports card company I would take. Besides Card Shells. I would take Card Shells. Or like Ultra Pro or BCW. I would take like a sports card. I will not get sponsored by Panini or Topps. Speaking of that, do you want to talk about Card Collector too? No? Okay. Well, if you don't know,
I'd like to talk about that. Basically every one of one that has been pulled came on Fanatics Live.
yeah, a little fish. But we're not gonna put the tinfoil hats on, you know? Or we could.
I'm just used to it now, so I don't even care.
It's not like we'll ever gonna pull one because I don't open those big products to chance. So
I'm not spending $800 on a box of cards, but I could spend $200 more and get a case of Allen and Ginter.
I watched a video of a guy said that Allen and Ginter was the worst product of the year.
Well, that guy is clearly stupid.
So I have the grade yield in review. So we have 2023. This is all for 2023, of course. Total items graded. Beckett, 772,000. That is a 3% increase from last year.
How did they increase? Who's still sending cards to Beckett?
Yeah. SGC is at 1.2, had 1.2 million. That is a 29% increase. CGC, 1.7 million. That is a plus 8%. The only thing is, CGC is on here because of TCG. That's what they're really known for. And I know a lot of people are angry at them, so that's going to go down. And then PSA, of course, with blowing out 13.5 million. That's a 21% increase. But the biggest increase by 8%.
That's a decrease.
That's a plus.
Oh, I saw the red.
Was SGC with 29%. The next highest was PSA with 21. So 8% more.
Good math.
Yeah. So SGC's going up. And I think it's just going to keep going. So sports and MISC, I don't understand. It's the same thing to me, it looks like. TCG and non-sport is what I want to look at for these. SGC, 125,000. That is a 84% increase.
I hope that they change this to $9.
I mean, I'm going to send my TCG stuff in. Especially when they come to Magic the Gathering set of the Fallout. Oh, you already know that Dog Meat holo getting graded, dude. I might grade the whole set. You don't even know how stupid we're going to set. I'm just in trouble. This whole unit got no relevant Fallout. Oh my goodness. It's a great year for Jared Trash, man. Not at all. I might just sell a kidney. So Beckett, 385,000. That's a 60% increase. CGC, 1.4 million. That's a 58% increase. And PSA, 6.2 million. At a 66% increase. And again, SGC with the highest increase in percentage. And then grades by category has it by sport. We want to go with TCG. It's the same thing. Baseball. PSA had 2.7 million. CGC, 674,000. Beckett, 120,000. CGC, 101,000.
You said CGC twice.
SGC, I mean 674K, sorry. Football, 1.8 million for PSA. SGC is 256,000. Beckett, 98. And CGC, 92. We're just going to go, you get this PSA, CGC, SGC, Beckett, and CGC. So basketball is 1.5 million. 131,000. 110,000. 73,000. And then non-sport, 470K for PSA, and then Beckett had 13K. I guess SGC and CGC don't grade much non-sport. Well, they don't at all. I don't know if they do at all, actually. And then, hockey, 381,000, 27,000, 28,000, 15,000. Soccer, 363,000, 23,000, 13,000, 11,000. Racing, 82,000, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000. So, yeah. That's grading. So SGC is obviously going up in percentage. And I think it's just going to continue this year. Let's go SGC. And the guy from SGC is a very likable guy. He goes on like everybody's podcast and everything. Heck, maybe we can get him on here. That'd be awesome. His name's Peter, right? I think it's Peter. Don't know my favorite grading company's guy's name. But that's a lie.
Yeah, I've never seen the CEO of PSA.
That's
make
fact.
a video.
That's a fact. Straight facts by Nate Holloway, man. For the people. Buy, sell, hold now. Lamar Jackson.
Hold. I wish I would have held mine.
Jody sell yours?
Yeah. Sell after I'm going to tell you, wait until the Super Bowl. Or the night before the Super Bowl. I don't think. Actually, I don't know. You have to watch next week's sports, or listen. You can't watch it. Maybe in the future you will be able to. Listen to next week's sports episode to know how I feel. I'm not going to give out any spoilers. Either way, wait till the Super Bowl week, because the night before the Super Bowl is the NFL Honors. He will win MVP. Basically clinched it already, and sell whenever that happens. So hold right now. I would not be buying anything right now. He's one of the hottest people in
sports cards.
Yeah. So definitely hold and then sell. Or if maybe...
Well, sell now.
Yeah.
If you're already in the money, sell now.
But, yeah. I mean, it's a very good chance they could win the Super Bowl as well.
Yeah, I'm going to say hold if you believe he's going to win MVP, which I think he will. And also if you think he's going to win the Super Bowl, which I don't know yet because I'm not going to give you my predictions on that as well. I still got to think about him because I don't know yet. But my thing is, sell now if you just want to make your money. If you're making a good gain, you're making, a decent profit. It's hard to make profit in the sports cards right now. If you're in it for that kind of money, you want to make a little side money, sell it if you want to make that money. Make that dough. So yeah, we're going to go with Kyler Murray now.
I'm gonna buy Kyler Murray. They also have the Texans' first-round pick this year. So they have 2 first-round picks. I already said Kyler Murray is their quarterback of the future.
They did say he is.
I'm a believer in Kyler Murray. I've always liked Kyler. I know he's smaller, but what he was able to do with the Cardinals after he came back, especially to beat the Eagles, the Cardinals have been playing much better. I mean, Kyler's always been a good quarterback. I'd say buy Kyler Murray just because
he's dirt cheap.
The bad thing is that NFC West is really tough.
Yeah.
But I mean, the NFC's not that tough.
They almost won the division 2 years ago, and they had nobody.
So if they're able to get some wide receivers, possibly Marvin Harrison Jr., is they're going to have a top 5 pick more than likely. I don't really know what their record is right now.
They might get a Rowan Dunze. That'd be a good one.
And
I mean,
their defense needs to be better. They may look at a new running back because James Conner is very off and on. But I think the Cardinals can be solid in the future. And Kyler Murray, I mean, saw him in college. He won the Heisman.
He's proven.
He's good. Nobody talks about him because he's in Arizona.
Yeah, he done.
And you also saw whenever he came out of college and his cards were hot.
Oh yeah.
And then now you're not.
I'm gonna go buy because he was a card darling. He was one of the hobby's hottest QBs. I mean, he was hotter than Joe Burrow at the time and stuff. When he was MVP candidate, when he was, didn't they go 11-0? Didn't they start 11-0 or something like that? One year, Kyle and the Cardinals.
That was the Steelers.
But they started off really hot, and he got injured, and then the team was poo.
That is the one thing. He does have an injury history.
Yeah. But he is very good. I like Kyle a lot. I think he's super cheap. I mean, everybody's off of Kyler Murray. Like, no one's even looking at him anymore. Everyone's googly-eyed over C.J. Stroud right now, and all these other guys. I'm gonna be pretty honest. I think it's time to buy like Joe Burrow and all of them because their eyes are off. Who knows? Maybe Jake Browning would take his spot. I don't know.
I'm gonna be buying Herbert this offseason.
I mean, there's a lot of big QB
after they
plays.
get Jim Harbaugh as their head coach.
Yeah, that'd be nasty.
Any coach would be better than Brandon.
That's
a baby would be better.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go buy Kai. And if it doesn't work out, he can play baseball. Maybe Russell will.
He may have to.
So I'm gonna go with the guy that you love, as in Jordan Love. This one's tough. Because he has
Jordan Love's hot right now.
He's got a playoff push too.
If they make the playoffs, so
it depends who they play. They might win that game.
Of course, buy in the offseason, as always. Jordan Love, I mean, he's been one of the best quarterbacks in the league nobody talks about him because he's in Green Bay. You can compare his numbers with he has better numbers than Mahomes, and he has somehow he has worse wide receivers. He has some of the worst wide receivers in the league because of how it's the youngest team in the league. The fact that they're in a playoff push after losing Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones has been out half the year. Christian Watson, who's their wide receiver one's been out half the year. Their defense is terrible because Joe Barry sucks. I just had to throw in. I had to throw in a Joe Barry
slander.
Yeah. Jordan Love, if you look at his stats, he has better stats. Although they're nearly identical, he has a little bit better stats than Aaron Rodgers did the first year he played. It's weird how closely they are together. I'm not saying Jordan Love's going to be Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to say he's going to be better.
You think he is?
I do. Plus in the NFC, there's not very many. I mean, the 49ers are the...
That's about it.
I will say the Cowboys. The Rams are going to end up falling off because Stafford's getting up there in age. The Eagles already fell off. But I'm right now. I'm holding Jordan Love. If you have him, I think I sold every one of my cards that I had, besides the one for the PC. Hold them. Maybe they get a good first round matchup with the 7th seed right now. They would be playing the Cowboys. We've seen Green Bay against Dallas in the playoffs before. Or maybe they end up playing Philadelphia if the Eagles somehow win the division. And guess what? Jordan Love had one of his best career games in his second career. It wasn't even a start.
Yeah.
He came in and almost led a comeback against the Eagles when they were good last year. Now the Eagles aren't that good, especially their defense. So I'm holding Jordan Love. Maybe if they make a run in the playoffs, sell. Of course, buy in the offseason.
I'm going to say hold because he's playing really well, and I don't know how this team may make a playoff spot. And if he does,
you want to know how? It's because of him.
Yeah,
that's the only reason. Since week 11, he has thrown 16 touchdowns and 1 interception, which is the best in the league.
So I'm going to say hold.
I said this. Damn it! I'm quieting all the haters. Everybody said, "Oh, Jordan Love's not going to be good. He's not going to be good." Damn it, I said it whenever he came out of college. He was going to be good, and look what's happened. He's good. So all you haters can suck it. You can suck it. Everybody on ESPN who was saying, "Oh, Jordan Love's not going to be good. I expect the Packers to be one of the worst. They're going to get rid of him after..." Well, look at him now. And, that's why I should have a job at ESPN and not some of these idiots who are on there. So Disney, if you're listening, whatever I said earlier, I'm sorry. But hire me after I get out of college. Which in May, so I expect a phone call as soon as I graduate, because I'm smarter than half the people on that stupid thing anyway, the stupid people. Yeah, I was right on Jordan Love. I made a crap ton of money off of Jordan Love in this hobby, because I was one of the few people that bought him. I love Jordan Love, because the love is in the air in Green Bay.
Are you surprised I'm saying hold and buying off season? Because this team's going to get healthy in this season, next season. And they could get better. They could add. They got the draft. He doesn't have his top 2 receivers. And Dobbs, whatever his name is. And then Christian Watson. And then the one that just came out of nowhere.
Jaden Reed.
Yeah.
Who was our wide receiver 1.
Yeah. He's really good. He's got some young talent around him. And then does he have a tight end?
Musgrave is a rookie who has last-rate kidney right now. But even the backup rookie tight end, Tucker Kraft.
Yeah. So I think the Packers will be something to contend with my Packers. My Packers. Jesus Christ, I'm never going to be a Packers fan. My mom is though. But Vikings. We'll have a rivalry for a long time. Only because your team beat me last time. Blew me.
We're better.
Yeah. You should be. So, overrated, underrated, absolute. Anything.
I'm going to say overrated just because it's a boom hunt. Now, I love the tools of the trade.
They do look good.
I love tools of the trade with passion.
But it's overrated.
It's overrated.
For the price it is.
It's overrated because of the price, and you're hunting kabooms because rookie cards of them do not sell for crap.
There's explosives now.
Yeah. I'm still going to say it's overrated. Because it's kaboom or bust, basically. I don't mind Absolute. I'm not going to be buying any of this year. It's an okay product. But
no. I might try my luck and buy one blast box, see if I can get a CJ Stroud.
Buy Megabox.
That's probably what I'll do. Because you get the autograph too, I think.
No, you don't. It's an auto or a mill.
still something. So I might get one to try. Just try my luck. You never know. You can't win if you don't play, right?
Talking about Megabox, we didn't talk about it, even though I told him to. Prism Megaboxes for NFL, you do have a chance of autos and numbered cards, unlike in blaster boxes. So just buy a Mega if you're going to do it.
Have you seen the blasters, though? They've been kind of loaded.
I really don't care. I'm not going to buy it.
They got photo variations, silver variations, look really good.
Yeah, they've had that for a while.
Yeah, they look really good. They're actually not bad. I might.
Yeah, my luck, I'd pull a CJ Stroud and it'd be like the Justin Fields that I pulled. Yeah, absolutely.
You just sold it though, didn't you? I don't want to hear it. There would never be a car as bad as my Josh. The whole back was off the car the most.
That Kawhi auto that I bought, that
was not off the printer though.
How do you know?
That thing was in a washing
What
machine.
if it was off the printer? Knowing Panini, it wouldn't surprise me.
I'm gonna go overrated. It's the base set's usually really ugly. You're only really going for Kaboom's and Tools of the. I'm not a big fan of Tools of the Trade in my opinion. I think they're kind of bland. The patches are cool, and especially the basketball ones, so you get the basketball and stuff like that.
I mean, football, you also get the patch of football.
Yeah, I mean, I will never forget one of my first kind of big pulls as a kid was a Tom Savage Tools of the Trade. That thing is nasty. It's got the S from the Texans, like the mini S. It's got
too bad it was.
Yeah. What year was that? Was that 15? Yeah. 2015 absolutely. Pulled that from a hanger pack. Little fat pack from Walmart, dude. I don't even know who was a big looking 15. Mariota? Something like that.
Nobody who's still playing.
Stephon Diggs, I think, was 15. That's about it.
Nobody who's still playing because he fell off.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's going to be a wrap on the episode. You got anything else?
Thank you guys for listening. As always, come back here next week. And keep on collecting.